We're back again, live on Twitch. This is the Goods Fam. I'm Philly Good, and we're going to be on the MPCX again today. Now we're on chapter 27, I believe. Yeah, adding vocals and exporting beats. So if you have the MPC Bible, you can follow along with the tutorial files. Let's just start up our MPCs and turn on the speakers. And yeah, everybody, hope you're having a good day, and if you can please follow and hit the notification bell. That way it'll let you know that I'm here every day during the week, 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, it's 10 to 11 a.m. So let's see. I'm just going to get back to where we were. Take a quick sip. Okay. So, I don't know if I was working with something that was already loaded up, but I'm going to go into the chapter 27 folder and just see what they've got there, because I'm pretty sure. Okay, so yeah, it's just the RPG final. I'll load that up. All right. So we're going to go over to the audio side here. All right, so if you tap on the where was I? Oh, okay, I see. All right, so if you tap on the monitor button until it reads monitor auto. Is this it here? Okay. You'll now hear the incoming vocal performance, but only when the track is armed. You can now adjust your input levels to ensure you get a good incoming level. If you wish, you can also apply an effect while recording the vocal by tapping in the familiar inserts box. Adding effects while recording audio is normally best suited for applying some kind of dynamic utility designed to fix issues that might otherwise have a negative result on some aspect of the recorded audio, typically the gain level. For example, if the vocal performance is very dynamic with lots of extreme, loud, and quiet segments, you're going to struggle to get a decent signal-to-noise ratio, forcing you to record the vocals with very little gain to avoid clipping your signal. A compressor is going to help tame those excessive peaks and allow you to safely increase the overall recording gain. Similarly, an EQ could be used to remove booming bass or nasty mid from the incoming vocal, which would otherwise cause an undesired increase in recording level, leading to clipping or distortion. An efficient all-in-one plugin for recording vocals is the Air Channel Strip, which comprises of 3 effects chained together: a 3-band EQ, a noise gate, and a compressor. Here's the initial screen, which provides the EQ settings. Okay, so Okay, so I'm going to the sequence 6, the unused one. Going on track 2, the audio 002. I didn't see anything in there. So we're going to add the insert of the air channel strip. I'm not sure where I find that under. Air channel strip. Let's see. There it is, air channel strip. Okay. So once you've got that up on the screen, that's the initial EQ settings that they give you for this. It's listed under Init, but we're going to select the gate / comp. So let's see, where's that? Gate and comp. Okay. Oh, I see right here. Gate and comp. There's a little tab at the bottom. Okay, so once we're on that gate comp tab at the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to view the noise gate and the compressor settings. So a gate is used to automatically control the volume of your incoming audio and is typically used to completely silence the vocal performance when the singer stops singing. Oh, nice. This means that any hiss or background noise is automatically muted in between each vocal section. Amazing, because I've been editing it out myself when I could just put a gate on it. Alright, makes a lot more sense why it's called a gate, because I guess the gate closes and there's no more sound, and then it opens up once the vocal performance starts. So I'll think of it that way, as a gate that opens and closes during a performance. Okay. So a gate has similar controls to a compressor. In this case, however, you set the threshold to a level higher than the background noise level, but lower than the quietest vocal sections. When the vocalist stops singing, and hence the signal level drops below the threshold, the gate acts on the signal and fades the level by the depth amount. The attack dictates how quickly the gate acts to the changes in the signal level. The release controls the fade out duration. A short release will abruptly drop the signal. A long release will slowly fade the signal out. So that's really good information for me to know, because I've been really struggling with learning how to get a good vocal recording that sounds good and, you know, doesn't have a lot of background noise and weird kind of like muting or like muffled sounding. I've had to go through a few different mics. They're all secondhand, mind you. That's why they weren't working as I thought. And maybe I just wasn't EQing those mics properly to get the right sound out of them, but I ended up getting a new mic, and I get a much better sound now out of this one. It's the Shure SM7B, pretty standard for most small studios. So let's see, using individual FX plugins. So the channel strip is useful as it combines 3 effects in a CPU-friendly package, but remember that the versions provided here are somewhat stripped down. If you need more control, consider using the separate noise gate, para EQ, and compressor, as these each tend to have more tweakable parameters included. Ah, I see. I might have to refer to this section again when recording vocals in the future, but this is all great information, and I'm definitely going to be putting this to use when I record my vocals. It's definitely worth it going through the MPC Bible just to see these little nuggets. All good stuff. Alright, so when recording audio, you should use any effects with extreme caution, because it's effectively a destructive process. For example, if you cut a particular frequency, you're not going to get that information back. So just remember to take it easy with any effect. Have the vocalist perform a few practice runs so you can configure your effects settings accordingly, but if in doubt, use less effects or none at all. Better to have a quiet performance than a clipped / distorted one. Alright, so we're gonna go back here and we're going to hit that right there. It's the audio, the record arm, and it'll turn red when you hit that. And then we're gonna hit the audio edit icon, and this way, as you record, you'll see your audio track appear in real time on the right hand side of the screen. So we're going to press the record button to record from the very beginning of the song. You'll just need to hit play start. You'll get a count in if you've enabled the mains metronome settings, which I usually always have set. I just like having a count in. It gets me, prepared to do whatever I need to do. It gives me a few seconds to get on the right beat or whatever. Alternatively, you could choose to begin the recording from any time location. Let's assume that you just want to record the vocals for the first verse, which runs from the start of bar 5 to the end of bar 28. One option is to set your time location to 51000 and then press rec, then play, not play start. And then also set a punch in and a punch out range. Double tap the time location indicator at the top of the screen, and you can also press the locate button on the MPCX. The locate button is right here. Alright, so under the auto record settings, set the auto record selector to in, right there. We're going to set the punch out time first to 2910. Okay, this one actually, I'm on the wrong sequence, I guess. I'm going to go back. I guess they don't want me on sequence 6 for this. I guess I created something earlier, but it must have got wiped out yesterday whenever I switched. We're just going to go to RPG first. Oh, I remember what happened. We had created, I think, yeah, that's right. We had created a whole song, and then we converted it to a sequence, but now that's gone, so I'm wondering where that actually went. And mess around too much trying to look for it. I don't see where we were coming from here. Maybe it was the final. I'm going to load the final just to see. Maybe that's the one I had loaded in there. We're going to go to 6. No, sequence 6 doesn't have it there. If I go under song, I don't see it there either. So I guess I deleted the stuff I did yesterday. So I'm just going to quickly jump back up and build that real quick. So we're on, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to build this real quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've got number 1 up here. Number 2 is number 2. Number 3 is number 3. Number 4 is number 4. Number 5 is number 3 with 2 repetitions. And then number 6 is number 5. And then we're going to do that, convert it to sequence. Under number 6, we're going to do that. And then if I go back to menu, sequence, and I go there, yeah, so we're on sequence 6 now. Excellent. So we converted it there. Oh yeah, they wanted me to rename this RPG. I'll do that. And then we'll go to vocals. Oh. So weird. Oh, it's because it's not under audio. Okay, vocals, take 1. There we go. I'm back to where we were. So we're going to actually set this to auto like they asked us to. Input to 1. We're going to do a mono recording. Turn the mic on. Bring that up. Bring the gain right up. Check 1, 2. All right. Looks like I got some sound. Yeah, I see it. All right. If anybody's out there watching, please jump in the chat today. We're still trying to get 5 people chatting at once. That's my main goal right now, other than hitting 50 followers. So if you're watching and you've never followed, please hit the follow on Twitch. We're almost there. I'm at 28 followers now. Thank you, Mom, for the follow. And yeah, let's get back into this where we were earlier. So we were setting the air channel strip on there. Air channel strip. We're going to select that. Go into it. And what were they doing? They were under the gate comp. They were changing some of the EQ settings. It didn't really actually ask us to do that yet. Okay, so the record arm is set. We're going to hit the edit audio button so that we can see it on the screen as it records. And oh yeah, so now they wanted us to go in here, hit in, punch out at bar where was I? Yeah, 29:10, and the punch in time we're going to set it to 5:10. There we go. So you have to set the punch out first. That's pretty big. If you're not able to do it, it's because you haven't set the punch out first. Set the punch out first, then go back, set the punch in. And now you can press record and play start, and the sequence will play from the beginning, but it'll not start recording until the sequence reaches the start of bar 5, and it will automatically stop recording at the end of bar 28. Another auto record option is to use record start. Where's that? Record start, record start. Okay, it's this little thing right here. With this enabled, the entire sequence will play through without recording from start to finish before playing back a second time with recording enabled. It's good for recording over shorter sequences. So I don't know if we're actually going to do a vocal take over this. Let's follow and see what happens. Recording vocal takes. There's no mechanism specifically built in to handle recording additional vocal takes, so the way I'd suggest handling this is to simply record each set of takes to their own unique tracks and mute the ones not required. Just remember that each vocal track will use up a fair chunk of memory and CPU, so don't go overboard with this, and remove from the project the ones you definitely don't need. Good tip. I didn't know that. It takes up a lot of memory to record vocals, and I've gone in and added tons of tracks just trying to get the right take and then just muting out the other ones, but I never went back and deleted the ones I didn't need yet. I've always kept everything, so this is a good tip to keep your memory usage low. Delete the vocal tracks you don't need. Alright, so let's see, load the project file RPG final. I believe that's what I have loaded right now. We're going to go to sequence 7. So I guess we're not actually going to record a vocal thing right now. I don't think I need to. I think you all get the idea of how that works just by setting it up. So sequence 7, RPG vocals, they've recorded a vocal track to audio track 1, and that is covering verse 1 and verse 2 specifically. I don't know if they want us to listen to it right now, but we'll just keep going. Recording audio tracks via track view. You can also record audio tracks from the track view screen. Okay. Where's the track view? Is this track view? Oh yeah, there we go. That's track view. So the only thing you can't do from the screen is insert effects across the incoming signal. To record multiple audio tracks simultaneously, hold down the Shift and tap the arm button of all the tracks you want. So if I wanted to get them all armed like that, boom, then I can record over all those tracks at once. So let's see, in this example that they're showing me, they're ready to record to 3 audio tracks. Mine shows that it has 4 set up there. So this way it'll simultaneously be using those 4 different individual audio inputs. But note that there is a limit of 2 inputs on the MPC Live, the 1, and the key. So the MPCX, you have a lot more flexibility to record more tracks at the same time. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that. So now we're going to be performing a rough mix of the song. So with the song now available as a single sequence, you can head over to the menu, channel mixer, right there, and hitting play start will begin playback of your entire song, allowing you to begin tweaking your mix in real time. We came across all the various mixing options back in chapter 13. Each program has its own pad mixer and insert effects, and much of the mixing work in the current song is already initially set up through that. For example, the guitar sample on track 8 uses an Akai Pro delay mono program. Our drums in the program RPG drum via the channel mixer program's insert. In channel mixer mode, go to the returns page and tap on return 1. Oh, I see. There, see how it's returns up there? And it's on return 1 right here. Okay. So here they've assigned an Akai Pro Reverb Medium. You can see it's set right in here. And that effect can be used to add reverb to any channel we wish via the send system. So tap on return 2 and you'll see they've assigned a Akai Pro delay analog sync effect. Now select the audio tracks mixing channel. Audio tracks. There we go. Audio tracks mixing channel, and then we're gonna press the send button twice to show the send levels for send 2 on the vocals track. So it's right down here. Press that twice. As you can see, they've increased the send value from -INF to -5.60 decibels, giving the vocals a subtle delay. I prefer using delay on vocals as I find reverb can make them sound muddy. Good tip. I didn't know that. So delay over reverb. I've also added some reverb in the channel mixer programs send 1 to the RPG drums and old piano programs. Finally, if you go to the main outputs channel to see, okay. So first I'm just gonna go back here to the menu, channel mixer, programs, so I don't really see where they've done that. Oh, channel mixer programs. Okay, then send 1. Okay. They got the old piano here. They said they added some reverb to it under the send 1, but I don't see that. Okay, but I do see the RPG drums is showing the MPC 3000 and an XYFX. Alright, so we're gonna try going now to the main outputs. Yeah, now I see the MPC 60 and the Air Para EQ that's applied there. Very interesting. Okay. Hello everybody out there, this is the Goods Fam live on Twitch. I'm Philly Good. We're just rocking on the MPCX today on chapter 27 of the MPC Bible. If you're tuning in for the first time, hit the notification bell and the follow, and don't forget to jump in the chat as soon as you can and chat with the other viewers. I'm trying to get 5 viewers to chat at once, and also trying to get 50 followers. So if you can help in any way, that would be great. I'm looking to reach the affiliate status. Alright, so let's continue on. We still got half the stream left to go. We're making good progress. So recording automation with the Q links. So if you select track 11, which is called Vocal Swell, they added a sample of the singer saying Rise, which has been pulled from one of the vocal takes and mangled a bit. It's the RPG Vocal Swell, assigned to pad A05 on the RPG Sounds. On the RPG Sounds program, which is what I'm showing right here. Let's add some additional automation to this to make it a bit more interesting. A pan sweep and a filter sweep. Now, one way to perform a pan sweep is to head over to the program edit, where we have a dedicated pan control for the currently selected pad. You can change the pan in real time by tapping the pan parameter and using the data wheel to change the value while the sequence plays back. Or you could use the Q-Link 10, which is this one right here. The second Q-Link from the top, column 3. And now the Q-Link assignments you see by default are referred to as the screen assignments. The assignments change automatically with each screen you visit. While holding down the Q-Link pop-up, I guess for everybody that's not with the MPCX, you'll tap on the Pad Scene button, but for the MPCX owners, you can just hit the dedicated Pad Scene button, which is right here. Alright. So with the pad scene selected, the Q links are mapped to a selected number of program parameters for the currently selected pad, such as envelope and filter parameters, send levels, tuning, and panning. This is a global Q link configuration. It doesn't matter what page you're currently in, the Q links remain fixed at these assignments. Okay. Q-Link options. I'm just going to take a sip of this here and we'll continue. How's everything going? Alright. What was I doing here? Q-Link options. So in addition to pad scene, there are other pre-configured Q-Link setups available as well. There's project, program, and pad parameter. Each feature pre-configured Q-Link assignments that remain globally in place no matter which screen you're currently viewing. Each one can be customized to suit. These pre-configured Q-Link setups are ideally for live performers who need very specific Q-Link configurations. Right. I tend not to use the Q-Links too much, maybe because I haven't really practiced using them, but I do intend to use them more in the future, and I think it'll probably help the workflow quite a bit more than before, because they do add a lot of extra options that you can just use on the fly that are readily available to your hand that can be adjusted right away. I'm just not used to it yet, so hopefully in the future I'll be doing that a lot more easily. So let's see, where are we? If we want to record a pan sweep using the pad scene assignments, they would use the second Q-Link from the top, Q-Link column 1. pan sweep. So what's that second Q-link from the top? Q-link column 1. It should say pan sweep. No, no. I don't see that. Probably mean this right here. Let's read on. So they can do this from any page and not just from the program edit. And how about performing a filter sweep at the same time as the pan sweep? Well, filter cutoff is also on this page. Filter cutoff is right here. Okay. So that's column 3, the top Q link. For me, it's like, okay, anyway, you see it here. So here's the Q-link pop-up showing the current pad scene assignment with column 3 selected. Let's see if it matches my screen. Appears to be matching with everything else. So we could adjust both Q-links simultaneously, but only in the MPCX, as in the live, different columns cannot be accessed simultaneously. So as you're recording, you can mess with the pan at the same time as you're messing with the filter cutoff, and it'll do both at the same time. But if you have the live, you probably have to record twice in a row to get those two things to happen at the same time. Gotcha. So just to go over that again, in the live we can either record each sweep separately, as I just mentioned, but we can also reconfigure the pad scene page to suit our specific needs. We can do this in the Q-link edit mode. I don't have that on the MPCX, so if you have the live, if you have the live, you'll be able to do this. All right, so while in the Q-link pop-up page, tap on the Q-link edit icon. Alternatively, you can get to the Q-link edit mode via the menu, Q-link edit. I don't think I have it here. Menu, oh yeah, Q-link edit, cool. Or by holding down menu and pad 1. I don't think I have it under pad 1 though. No, mine would be pad 2. So hold down menu. I'm just going to go back to main here. If I go to menu, pad 2, it brings me to the Q-link edit. All right. That's just the way I have mine set up. But with our Q-link, actually, we're going to now tap on the Q-link 4, the bottom Q-link column 4. So it looks like it says pad mute off. Excuse me. So with our Q-link selected, the right-hand side of the screen will allow you to change the specific parameter assigned to it. Directly under Q-link 4, you can see that the current parameter is a mixer parameter. Trying to see. Okay, pad mute. So we're going to tap the program option next to it. Okay, is that it right here? Now set the parameter value to read filter cutoff. Okay. So now even with the live, we can control both the filter cutoff and the pan at the same time. Now the vocal sample is triggered in bar 14, so with track 11 selected in main, track 11 is selected in main, we're going to locate to bar 13. I don't usually do it that way, I just wanted to try it, so that's cool. So we located to bar 13. Alright, now we're going to change the automation control in the top right of the screen to from read to read write. So hold on. I feel like I should still be in the Q-Link edit screen. Alright, so now it's in red, set to write. We're going to place our fingers on the two Q-Link dials that we've just configured, and we're going to hit play. Remember, automation does not require overdub. It will record during normal playback as long as we've set write instead of read, which is what's going on. So during the count in, turn the dials hard to the left, and as you hear the vocal come in, start to turn the Q links aggressively to the right to produce the pan and filter sweeps. Hit stop and set the automation control back to read. Locate back a few bars and hit play to hear the sweeps in action. Okay, I'm gonna just stop this for a second. I'm gonna go back to main. I'm gonna locate again back to bar 13. Now I'm gonna go back here and I'm going to do what they said. So when I hit play, during the count-in, I don't know, because we're starting right at, okay, I guess there's no count-in because we're starting right at bar 13, so I don't know if you can set it to have a count in when you're in the middle of the track, but maybe you can, but I'm just going to assume that you can't. So I'm just going to hit play, crank it hard to the left, and I'm going to start to turn the Q links aggressively to the right to produce the pan and filter sweeps, and I'll hit stop. And then we'll go back a few bars to listen to what I just did. Okay. Wake with the sun. It's blinding my eyes through the curtains in my room. I never paid attention. Okay, so now if I go back to main, looks like I'm at bar 21. I'll go back to 13 and let's listen to what I did. But first I gotta switch it back to read. Alright, let's hear it. Never So, I have hearing problems. I didn't hear any sweeping going on. Maybe I did it wrong, but I'll have to play with that some more in the future. Let's see. Yeah. Looks like I did it right, but it just didn't seem too obvious as I played it. Hey Anne, happy anniversary. My lovely fiance and I have been together 3 years now, and she got me this awesome Garfield shirt today, so I didn't have a chance to try it on earlier today, but it does fit, honey. Thank you very much. So let's see. Editing and re-recording automation. If you wish, for example, to re-record a filter sweep, set automation back to W. Okay, wait. I'm going to go back to bar 13. I'm going to go back to Q-Link Edit. We're going to go right again. So set automation back to W and simply perform your new filter sweep on top of the existing filter sweep. Unlike with XYFX, where re-recording over existing data can sometimes cause unexpected results, the MPC will just replace it all. It'll replace all the original events with your latest performance, and the only events that remain will be other automation events like track, mutes, pan sweeps, etc. So you can experiment with different sweeps. For example, try sweeping one parameter clockwise and the other anti-clockwise. Go to List Edit, Track 11, Vocal Swell, and choose, well, I'll just wait. I'm going to try, actually I'll follow what they say here. So we're going to go List Edit, Track 11. Ah, I see. The vocal swell, and we're going to choose View Program Automation. Okay. View Program Automation. Huh. I don't see anything in there. Okay. Here you can see recorded filter cutoff and pan automation events. No, I don't see them. You can also easily edit each event by tapping on the pad or note value. So I'm actually going to go back here because I don't see what they were doing in there. And I wanted to do that. So I'm going to hit play and hope it does it once again. Turn that off. We're going to listen to it now and see if we can actually tell the difference, because wake with the sun. It's blinding my eyes through the curtains in my room. I never paid attention. Honestly, I didn't hear any difference again. And if I look at it, maybe I'm... What? No, that's not it. I just don't understand. It doesn't seem to be recording the program automation like I thought. Maybe if I go back... No. Yeah, I don't see that in there. All right, well, have to go through that another time to figure it out, but I'll just read what it says here. So if you go to list edit, track 11, vocal swell, and choose view program automation, which I have here, you'll see all your recorded filter cutoff and pan automation events. I don't, but imagine I did. You can also easily edit each event by tapping on the pad or note or value parameter. Tap on that if there was something here, or you can tap on the value, which is right here on the screen, and with those parameters you can adjust that using the standard methods with the data wheel or the plus and minus buttons, etc. But you can also use the nudge option down here, and that'll move the events as you would do with normal note events. I find it very useful to tweak this type of Q-link based automation data, especially pan events, as I find pan sweeps can be tricky to record without ending up with somewhat excessively extreme sweeps. So I just dive into list edit and reduce the value for the more extreme pan events. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of the day. I'm just going to see if we have time to finish up one little piece here. Looks like there's quite a bit to it though. Maybe I'll leave it for tomorrow. Yeah, looks good. So tomorrow we'll continue with the same chapter, 27, adding vocals and exporting beats. I'll be here 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll be doing adding automation to audio tracks. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to actually save this, the RPG Final, and that way we can continue with that tomorrow without having to redo what we've already done. Everybody out there, if you're watching, please jump in the chat and hit the follow, and 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday to Friday, and Saturday and Sunday it's 10 to 11 a.m. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. What I'll do is I'll just get a random beat loaded up and I'll just play with that while we head out for the day, and I'll make sure that I raid you into somebody cool afterwards. Probably do Nickelodeon's, as I saw she was online before I started. She'll probably still be online afterwards. She does dog grooming, so she plays music in the background if you want to just jam out to some music while watching. But yeah, it's an interesting stream, kind of unique. I haven't seen too many other people doing dog grooming on Twitch, so it's kind of fun to watch, seeing what kind of dog she has every time. But yeah, let's load up this beat and see what I have here.
I was just wondering if I could get could I get a pack of smokes? I just want to get a pack of Des Moines and then, hello? Hello, man. Hello, look up. Right here. Are you playing video games under the What are you laughing at? Look at me, dude. Hello, I'm just trying to buy a pack of smokes. Alright,
This was made just to be kind of like an intro track on one of the albums. I was just experimenting around, but I kind of like it now. It makes me laugh, so I think I might actually use it. But yeah, it does need a little bit of mixing here. I can see that it's clipping out a bit, so.
why won't you look at me, dude? What?
Love it. All right.
Hello. Dude. What are you?
Looks like I loaded so many samples to be able to make this too. It's wild. I got pad C, pad D. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got 4 pads. 4 pad banks full of sounds.
I was just wondering if I could could I get a pack of smokes? I just want to get a pack of Des Moines and then, hello? Hello, man. Hello, look up. Right here. Are you playing video games under the counter or something? Look at me, dude. Hello, I'm just trying to buy a pack of smokes.
Yeah, it looks like it's good there now.
I guess, hello. Alright then.
Yeah, it looks good. So I'm gonna check out the raid. See who we can raid to here.
What is going on? Why are you not?
Okay, so we got Bebop 29 and Official Queenie.
What are you even looking at?
And a couple other ones I haven't checked out before. So I think I'll send you over to Bebop 29.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, that'll be it. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful evening and enjoy the stream with Bebop. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Later, y'all.
I was just wondering if I could could I get a pack of smokes? I just want to get a pack of Des Moines and then, hello?